Hello, my name is Adam Kirkstrom and I'm with the CDS group at Train. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the newly added U-Factor override feature. The U-Factor override feature is in the building construction template of your project. So you'll need to navigate to the template section, then navigate and open the properties of the building construction template, and that is the screen that you are seeing here. We added this column called override, and it has some checkboxes next to the valid overrideable library members. So for this example, I'm going to override this exterior wall, and I can click the checkbox to engage that override. So I'll click the checkbox, and now these two U-factors can now be edited. You can only edit one or the other U-factor. If you edit one, the other one will automatically be calculated for you. To understand the difference between these two U-factors, let's take a look at the library member. So in the library, you can see that we have the U-Factor ASHRAE and the U-Factor no films. So the ASHRAE is what's mainly going to be used in the room properties and most of the reports. And that includes the outside film coefficient and the inside film coefficient as defined by ASHRAE 90.1. So these two film coefficients are being considered for the ASHRAE U-Factor. The no films is that same ASHRAE U-Factor, just with removing the outside and inside film heat transfer coefficients. So you'll see that the values are fairly close, but are a little bit different. So this will allow you to make an informed decision as to which U-Factor you would like to override. So going back to the template screen, you click the checkbox to engage the override function, and you can key in a value. Right now, we can only modify the value to be a lower value than the currently shown U-factor. This is because decreasing the U-factor means increasing resistance, and we are essentially going to be adding a resistance-only insulation layer to this library member to get the newly desired U-factor. So you can only go down from here. If you did want to say go up to a higher value, you would need to go out to the library, find a library that has a higher U-factor, and then lower it to your desired value. So to make the override, you just simply key in a value. I'm going to change this to 0.045, and then I'll hit the Enter key. And you'll see that the library member has now changed. So it has the same name as before, just with a suffix on the end with the U value that you keyed in. To take a look at what we did to modify this library, let's open the library and take a look. Here you can see it has the exact same layers as before, but we just added this U-factor override with a resistance of 4.017. So this is a resistance-only insulation layer that just increases the resistance of the overall library construction without affecting thermal mass. So this override will affect how much heat can transfer through the surface. It won't affect the thermal mass and therefore won't affect how much heat that this library member can absorb and release into the space. Currently, you can only modify any exterior opaque surfaces. We are going to be adding functionality to the interior opaque surfaces shortly. And the glazing or the glass library members we cannot yet override. One caveat with the doors is you cannot modify a glass door. So if you know that the door selected is an exterior glass door, you'll see that the U value override checkbox is grayed out because we cannot yet modify glazing library members. But if you were to change this exterior door to an exterior door that is opaque, then you would see this checkbox become clickable, And you could go about overriding the U factor in much the same way. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.